Nice.
What's up, you guys? Happy Saturday. Happy episode 31 of the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast. How you doing this morning, brother?
I'm good. It just dawned on me when you said episode 31.
31.
I remember when we first came on, I guess that was 31 weeks ago, and our first episode was short and sweet, and we were rookies, and now I feel like we're veterans. Like, we got this. We're handling it.
Yeah.
I guess it's safe to say, like, when we first decided we were going to do this, we were worried. Could we talk for more than 30 minutes?
Could we spew nonsense?
Yeah.
And BS for an hour or whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to lie to you, Kev. Like, when we first started, and sorry if we're not dubbing right into the sports right away, we're reminiscing a little.
Yeah, have to.
I didn't realize how many other people were doing podcasts. Like, I was naive to the fact that. So I didn't know, like, how this was even going to work or take off, but we're having a good time. And here we are 31 weeks into it. And, we got some great people who like what we're doing. And there's some
that's all that
great
matters.
people doing the same out there. I want to give props to them. But anyway, here we are, another Jet New England matchup. What can we really say? What can we really say? We've been through this same old song and dance with these two clubs when they play.
It's always the same on Jets Pats week, man. It's always you wonder how much you're going to lose by.
Yeah, exactly.
You wonder what kind of plan is he going to have this week for the rookie quarterback.
Yeah. No, exactly. At least our rookie quarterbacks, like, it doesn't matter who comes in. He always designs a game plan to make us look like we shouldn't even be in the league. Like, we should be a team that shouldn't be on the pro level. I'm sorry, I hate to admit it.
And it's usually on national TV.
Yeah, no, I know.
The biggest embarrassments for us between Jets and Pats always come on national TV.
Yeah, no, I know. And I'm sure this is going to get a good laugh out there. I feel like I could quarterback New England against the Jets, and Belichick will put me in the right positions to win the game. I'm sorry.
He'd come up with a good game plan for you, right?
Yeah, even for me. Like, he could take me off the street on a Saturday afternoon, and I don't know. I know that sounds stupid, and I'll get ridiculed, but that's how I feel. Like, I'm starting. Over the last 5 years, I go into the Jet Pats game, and I just sit down and I hear what you say, and I think of, just please show up. I know I don't want to use your line. Just don't make an ass out of yourself.
Don't make horses' asses. It's not my line. It's
Hess's. I know. But I watched these games over the last 5 years, Kevin. I just say to myself, be competitive. Give me 3 hours of football to watch. Don't make me switch the channels at halftime or go out and do things I don't want to do.
Can you not make me sit there and watch the first quarter and want to puke?
Yeah, like, we have, again, and see, the more you watch or listen or hear Jet fans, or you listen to our show, we say the same thing. Please come off the bus and put something on the field significant. Like, let's have a drive where we score 7 and we're not playing from behind for a change.
I saw a lot of supposedly, according to the coach, a lot of the focus was on starting fast.
Yeah.
How can we solve our first quarter woes?
Yeah, I know.
Score some points.
Yeah. I heard LaFleur say the first 24 to 25 plays are scripted, but sometimes we have to change that up. Well, then they're not scripted, correct? In a sense, usually you script these 15 plays to get comfortability on your team, on your quarterback.
Well, that's what we were saying like a couple of weeks ago. Is it their game plan coming in that's lousy? That where they get? I mean, okay, they show up in the second half because they get to go in at halftime and make adjustments to
Yeah.
what the other
Yeah.
team's
No,
doing.
agree.
But meanwhile, your game plan to start the game sucks.
Yeah. I don't know, Kevin, if you saw, and I don't know if anybody out there, because again, we're a Jet podcast, watched the opening drive of the Cleveland-Denver game. Okay. Cleveland came out. Yes, Case Keenum, and this is going to lead back to later on in the show, another question I'll bring up. Case Keenum, a veteran quarterback, not great, a serviceable veteran quarterback, came in and on 5 plays took the Cleveland Browns 75 yards in what I call pure perfection. Pure perfection. It was two short screens, 2 handoffs, and a dump to the tight end who picked up 30 yards because of a missed tackle. Pure perfection on an opening drive.
It's all in the game plan, man. It's all game planning.
Pure perfection. And Cleveland has just as many injuries as we did. 2 starting running backs. They went with a 3rd-string running back who ran better. All right, everyone's going to say we have a rookie running back. I think this kid's a rookie too. Their 3rd-string running back scored, I believe, 2 touchdowns and ran for close to 100 yards. That opening drive was just pure perfection, 75 yards in 5 plays. And then we have LaFleur saying, well, I script the first 25 plays, but sometimes we have to go off it. Why? They're a scripted play to get this team in sync, to get this team relaxed, to calm down. And I don't know.
You watch other teams, okay? They want to get their quarterback in a rhythm, quick slants, little dump offs, but let him complete some passes, let him get a rhythm going. I don't get it. I mean, you come out, you're chucking it down the field.
Yeah.
Let the offense get comfortable.
Yeah. And listen, I don't sit here and I'm repeating myself. I'm not an X's and O guys. I just watch what my eyes see. And I watched enough football to know that we don't do what I see 90% of the other teams do. That little short 5-yard dump to start the game, little comfortability, something to get Zach feeling comfortable. It's always like chicken without a head from the first play, the way I view it.
And I mean, you got a veteran quarterback and you want to go out and attack from the get-go, okay.
Yeah.
You got a Ryan, a Brady, okay. Yeah. You want to go out and just go for it, but you got a rookie quarterback, man. Get the kid comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sorry, like this kid does not look comfortable.
No. Now, is that because he's running for his life, or is it the game plan? I mean,
I don't know. We all want to knock the offensive line, and lately they've been like, if you look at the numbers, their numbers are rising in blocking and in the running game. They're still not great, but they are getting better. When do we stop and say, all right, well, the offensive line is serviceable for this year. This is the best we're going to get from this offensive line. All right, you're not going to make a trade late in this season and bring someone in and hope we gel in the first 4 practices. That's not happening too. Like I heard something out there that, I don't know if it was a beat reporter who said, Morgan Moses could be up for trade bait. Well, if you get rid of Morgan Moses,
what was the point of bringing him here?
Well, yeah, exactly. But let's say you get rid of because you're going to bring in pieces for next year. Then you better expect Zach Wilson to be terrible and us to not win any more games.
Right.
Like we can't have both. We can't have Zach look serviceable, but then we're going to trade with a little bit of an offensive line that we have.
I mean, are you going to wait to see what happens tomorrow before you make any moves? I mean, listen, if you lose tomorrow and go 1-5, it's over. It's over.
Yeah.
If you can squeak out a win and go 2-4, you never know, man. There's 17 games, an extra wild card spot. You never know.
Yeah. I give you credit because you're really pushing for the playoffs, and I'll give you credit on that. And every Jet fan should be. I guess I'm just pushing for consistency.
Right. Well, I mean, you gotta walk before you can.
No, exactly.
Crawl before you can walk, and walk before you can run. Right.
Yeah. No. Exactly. I again, like, Here's a funny take on things. I'm watching Good Morning Football, and the conversation came to Jet New England, and they didn't spend a lot of time on it because there's really nothing to talk about. But when we're grading our quarterback, when the I believe it was Kim Jones, who I like, so I don't have a knock.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
She said, what Jet fans need to see from Zach is no more than 2 interceptions.
How about none?
I agree, but what she was trying to say was that those are and this is what we have to look forward to. And she's like, that's considered progress. She didn't even say, and she's right, she didn't say what the Jet fans need to see from Zach is a win or a close game. She said progress for us would be if he could throw less than 4 interceptions. Isn't that ridiculous? No, I'm not knocking her for saying it, but this is what progress is. We could still lose, but if he throws...
Listen, that's pathetic.
I know. And that has nothing to do with her saying it. That's the team put on the field.
Right. That's pathetic.
Like, so I'm supposed to watch the game, and after the game, you and I are supposed to come on and say, well, Kevin, we lost 27-14, but Zach threw 1
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
He only threw 2 interceptions instead of 4.
Yeah, and a lot of Jet fans out there will agree with that progress.
Get the hell out of town.
Exactly. Progress to me is that we go up to New England and either win or you lose 27-24. Even if he throws 3 interceptions and it's close, I'd rather have that, I think.
How about you go up to New England and lay a thumping?
Really? Do something no one's expecting you to. I use this line a lot, right? Do something no one's expecting us to do. I feel like I'm saying that every week.
Hey, if the Jaguars could pull it out last week.
Yeah. But you said it from the start. You weren't anything about Miami, and right now you look like you're spot on with that Dolphin team.
They did. You know?
Yeah.
Everybody was hyping them up, man. Hyping them up. I just didn't see it. And here you go.
And props to you. After 6 games, they're 1-5. They're no better than us. And props to you on that. You know, I'm not going to sit here. I thought Dolphins were going to beat us twice this year. You know?
Lucky if they beat us once.
Yeah. I mean, and here's the other thing. And
I'm looking at them and I'm saying, oh my God, that's where our win's going to come from.
Yeah. And they might be in so disarray. We beat them twice.
Well, and now we got all the Deshaun Watson talk. So to Miami.
Yeah. Well, Ross, the owner, came out and said that. Then what's the coach's name? Brian Flores came out and said,
yes.
Who was my man? So is there trouble in paradise in the Miami Sun? Is there a little trouble?
Is there a little split going on there?
Yeah, when the owner says one thing and then 3 or 4 days later the coach comes out and says another thing. Of course, he has to say that, but is there some trouble in paradise? We'll see over the next 3 weeks. Right now, actually, I believe if my math is right, 10 days to the trade deadline, November 2nd.
Yes.
So we're looking at about 10 days.
And speaking of the trade deadline, May now says he wants to stay here. He doesn't want to go anywhere. So
I know, but again,
then tell your agent to shut up.
Shut up. Yeah. You know what? I would have rather May came back to practice and his press conference was, I fired my agent for spewing nonsense.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
And saying, oh, I want to stay here. I want to stay here. You know, I hate when these players say they want to stay here because that's almost the opposite. Yeah, read between the lines, get me the hell out of here as fast as possible.
Yeah, right. You know? Injuries. One that's really got me worried. CJ.
Okay. And I'm glad. Let's stop right there because I wanted to bring something up with that.
I mean, you're talking he's going to be replaced by a rookie.
Yeah, but let's forget that because I have some conspiracy theory on that. I don't think he's really hurt.
All right, come on, let's go.
I think they're pulling a Patriots. They're
little game.
Yeah, exactly. There. Because and you don't have to announce your player until an hour before the game. So let's let the Patriots think. Although Belichick is smart, he probably knows.
Yeah, he
Let's
probably
let,
knows he's getting duped, right?
because the reason why I'm saying this is that they said he hurt he hurt his hamstring
The
late in
hamstring,
the
yeah.
Falcons game. I didn't notice it. I believe he finished the game. Correct? Like you didn't see him.
I think so. I
know we
think
would have to
so.
go back and watch
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But I was reading Samini says he's not going to play.
Okay. Wow. So he already has him out. We have him as questionable.
Yeah.
My next
And Salah said it's a game time decision.
decision, yes, like you said, gamesmanship. Here's my other question. When a team, and I don't know this, all my years of watching football, I'm not going to act like I know. So, foolish on me. When a team is on the bye, right? Does that mean they don't have to report for workouts? They're fully off for the week, or they are not allowed to be on.
Good question.
Good
question.
I know they can't be organized practice, but do they still have to report for workouts? The reason why I'm asking is because how come we didn't hear about this injury the prior week? Did no one know he was
right after the Falcon game?
Yeah, shouldn't he have went in for treatment? Even though it's a bye week, aren't the players allowed to go in for treatment?
You would think.
We heard nothing. Now, unless
Nope.
the injury was that serious and they didn't want to bring it out a week early and they wanted to see how it affects them this week. All I'm trying to say is that could there be some gamemanship going on? That's all, because we really can't afford to lose him.
No, I mean, Samini reported he didn't practice all week.
Yes, I know.
He did a little run. He did a little running off to the side, but that was about it. So we'll see.
But he's probably the one player
that you can't afford to lose. He's the quarterback of the defense.
Yes, but he's also probably the one player as a veteran. You don't worry if he didn't practice this week.
No.
Because he's going to watch film and he knows, and he's played Belichick enough times that he knows he's not going to see anything different or be shocked. So if you gave him the extra week's rest and you said, oh, yeah, little hamstrings, a little slow, who knows? We'll see. I'm just throwing conspiracy theories out there because I just wanted to know, maybe you don't have to report things during the bye, but I still thought the players, and maybe it's optional. I don't know. Someone could tell me. I thought you still had a report to work out and all that during the bye week, but maybe you don't. Maybe it's official week off where you can't even step foot into the locker room. But I thought if a player needed treatment, they were allowed. But we'll see.
Okay. I mean, what else? We got Coleman. That's questionable.
Yep. Limited in practice.
Croft is out.
Yeah. Justin Hardy, not injury related, did not practice yesterday. Don't know what's up with that,
Yep.
What else did we see? Jared Davis ankle, but he was limited, I think, as of yesterday. I know Wednesday he didn't practice, but I think he's back and ready, but I'm not sure.
The thing I'm looking at has Jared Davis on injured reserve.
Oh, so that's changed. You saw something different. Okay, wow. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, okay. He's on. They got him on IR.
Wow. So when did that happen?
I don't know. Not sure. I mean,
I
printed this report out this morning. So
okay, so then you got the most. All right. Okay.
And who we got for the Pats? Falk is questionable.
Yeah. I don't even. I'll be honest with you, Kev. I don't even. Whenever we played the Patriots, I never look at their injury report because I feel like with Belichick, he puts half the team on.
Just plug them. Yeah, and the guy just plugs other players in and it works.
But not only that, I feel like he puts half the team on. We look at it and go, oh, yay, he's not playing, yay. And then all of a sudden he shows up on the field and we start to wet ourselves.
Yeah, so exactly.
I don't even bother looking at the Patriots injury list because half the guys on there will probably wind up playing. Please.
Nope. And I mean, if we want to revisit the last game, 25-6, final score, at MetLife.
Yeah.
I mean, third downs, 5 for 13 we were.
Wow.
Third down
Wow.
conversions.
Wow.
But I mean, to be fair, they were 3 for 12.
Okay.
So, I mean, fourth down efficiency. We were 1 for 3. So we went for it 3 times on fourth down and only converted it once.
Okay.
Let's see. We had more plays than they did.
Wow, that shocks me. Okay.
68 to 57.
Okay.
Sacks allowed. We had 3 sacks on them. They had 4 on us.
Okay.
Okay. Pats had 5 punts. We had 1.
Wow. Yeah, because we have 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's like punts.
penalties. 8 penalties for 77 yards for us.
Okay.
I mean, you got to clean this stuff up.
Yeah.
And and the big number that stands out, 4 INTs.
Yep. Yep.
4. Count them, 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, Kevin, I didn't do too much with the numbers this week because we know they didn't change that much. They just got 1 game worse from when we reported in week 2.
I mean, go figure this. I'm looking at this. Total yards for that last game. 336 yards for us, 260 yards for them.
Wow.
Okay. And the score was 25-6.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
I mean, what?
I don't know.
Yeah, look.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I did not, the numbers haven't changed so much in one game. I went a different route with things. I looked at, again, I noticed we protected quarterback Josh Johnson. We also protected this week Noah Dawkins and Jared Wilson. I want to go back to the Josh Johnson because we keep protecting him. You see how the other night, again, the Browns went with Case Keenum. Now, maybe in some people's eyes, he's much better than Josh Johnson. But isn't Josh Johnson someone that could help Zach when Zach comes off the field to go over and talk to?
Anybody with experience.
If not, then why keep Josh Johnson? Bring in another veteran that could see something that Zach is missing. Zach can't go over to Mike White. Mike White has less experience than Zach Wilson. And
it's like it's like if you start a new job, okay? Mm-hmm. What do? You go and ask the people that have been there for a while and with the experience questions. That's where you get your info from. So, I mean,
and I keep
it's only common sense.
Yeah, I keep bringing this up because I keep harping on this one Cleveland game. And they beat Denver and it was only 17-14. And I'm not crowning Case Keenum as anything, but he was a serviceable backup. If Zach Wilson is running for his life again against New England, are you going to take him out of the game for who? You're not going to bring in Mike White. And here's the other deal. I heard Aikman say it, and I heard Florio and Peter King say it. Cleveland Browns fattened up on old linemen. They brought in as many as they can so that if somebody goes down, they could plug someone in. You know what? You brought Feeney in here, who everyone says is serviceable, is okay, but yet hasn't been on the field.
Build the wall.
Meanwhile, and this happened with last year's regime, we cut somebody or we put him on our practice squad. Cleveland took him. And I send you the video because it was an interesting story that Peter King told. Mm-hmm. The guy drove all the way from Florham Park to Pittsburgh to play for Cleveland that night, played well enough, played in 2 playoff games last year, won the starting job this year for Cleveland, played great the other night against Von Miller until he got hurt. But yet in our eyes, and this was last year's regime, he was a practice squad player. He couldn't crack our O-line.
It goes back to our talent evaluation, which has always stunk.
Really? And if you heard the Peter King piece I sent you, I wish I could put it up on YouTube. You have to, this is why we're the team we are. This is why we'll always be 6-10 or 7-11 now, whatever, or barely 8-9, because we let one kid walk and Cleveland turned him into a stud. He started in 2 playoff games last year. Couldn't crack our great O-line, which was a disgrace last year. And now he's starting for Cleveland, went up against Von Miller and did a serviceable job until he played well until Von Miller got hurt. I don't know what the outcome would have been if Von Miller stayed healthy, but these are the guys we send out the door.
Same reason we let Pro Bowl kickers go and Pro Bowl kickoff returners and punt returners.
Yeah.
You know, and not only do you let them go, you let them go to division rivals.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like I heard Peter King say this the other day, and I had to send it to you because he made it a point to say off the Jets practice squad. And here you're thinking, well, he couldn't crack our team. What did how Cleveland coached this kid up so well that he played against Pittsburgh last year, played in 2 playoff games, and now is starting and played well against Von Miller the other night.
Man, coaching.
You know, he couldn't crack our team, yet we're looking for anybody to plug in the holes, and this kid couldn't crack our team. Again, it was last year's regime, so I'm not pointing fingers at this year's regime, but it just goes to show you, we're always in quicksand. We're always never ahead of the curve, never.
Well, and we never. Our talent evaluation sucks.
Yeah.
Like, look at the quarterbacks that we've passed on, that we took the other guy, and the ones we pass on that were there for us go on to be stars. It's the same shit, man.
Forget the quarterbacks, because you know what we've heard, and again, please don't hate me for saying this. I'm just speaking my mind. Everyone bitched about Jamari Chase in the offseason, dropping passes, and all.
Look at him now.
Elijah Moore, rookie of the year, tearing it up. And listen, I'm not blaming Elijah. He's playing in a system that can't find him the ball.
That's right.
But it shows you how little preseason and
means nothing.
And summer practice means diddly poo. Because Jamari Chase had the jitters, and everyone said this kid's not a Pro Bowler, not a player, gonna get crushed in this league. Rookie of the year, Elijah Moore, and look at the turn of the season.
How the tables have turned.
Yeah,
haven't they?
He's got his. You know, they're doing segments about him with the sunglasses on because the future's so bright for him. He's in, him and Joe Burrow, the best combination now. We're comparing them to Montana and Rice. Okay, a little mature. And we're still waiting for an Elijah Moore.
Whoa.
Elijah Moore touchdown.
Back up. They're comparing them to who?
Montana Rice and all that. So
get the hell out of here.
I'm not saying that's going to happen, but this is where they're seeing these 2 young men go. And Kevin, you watch these 2 young men. It's shades of that. Would you be surprised in 4 or 5 years if they stay together, they're not the next Rice and Montana? I mean, you watch him, they're perfection, the 2 of them, when you see them. They actually know, they look like, you could just, and I know where I have to be when Joe throws the ball. Jamari looks like he knows where he has to be.
You need quite a resume to compare yourself to Rice and Montana.
I agree, but those were the names I threw out there because they're the GOATs. But when you see
sure.
And I guess, all right, maybe it's unfair for me to say, but all I'm trying to say is, like, when you watch a Bengals game and you watch Burrow throw the ball, Jamari's there. It's like, boom, bang. It's like they've been doing it for 10 years, and they only been doing it for 6 weeks. And I know they played together in college. They have some. And I watch our guys, and it looks like.
Well, some teams transition practice to the field. Some teams don't.
Yeah. It's always the same 3 teams, us, Detroit, and whoever. Cincinnati used to be the team that you didn't want to be. Sorry, Cincinnati fans. Cleveland was the team you didn't want to be. Sorry, Cleveland. But now we're the team that no one wants to be. It's us and the Detroit Lions.
Yeah,
And
but
now our brethren in the Giants are getting that,
yeah,
I don't know anymore.
we're spreading it around in New York, right?
Yeah. Like, when is this story gonna? And you know what? And we're all, and I'm a big component of, oh, they're all first time. Let's give them patience. I'm willing to give patience. I've been saying this, but give me a product I could be proud of.
I mean, don't come out tomorrow and lay an egg in New England. Come on, man. Get it.
Corey Davis says on Wednesday,
Yeah,
the
I know.
Jets came back this week with a lot of energy. Says the vibe is way different after the vibe. He also said he doesn't like drop passes, but it happens. But he is working on cutting down on that.
Oh, good. Good for you.
He also thinks the team is way better than the last time they played the Pats.
How about for every pass you drop, we deduct some of your money?
Yeah, exactly. Said the team is ready to face the Pats. I hope, because you didn't look ready in week 2. You didn't look ready in week 2.
You got to come out and say that?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they have to make themselves feel better.
Yeah,
That's
I guess.
The only thing I could think of. That's the only thing I could think of.
Talk is cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's if you've talked like this, you better show up tomorrow there, Corey.
Yeah, this whole team better show up tomorrow. The whole team. And you know what, Kev? I wanted to come on, and if we came on a couple of days ago, I would have came on because I wanted to come on with a rant. But I decided, since it's, we come on 2 days after I wanted a rant.
Oh, you must be talking about the unis.
Yes. And this is the center of my study this week. Is this not a crock of what? This is what, man. This is what, as Jet fan, see, this is what losing I'm sorry. This is what losing organizations hang their hat on. Complaining to Woody Johnson about the color code combination that we're wearing as a uniform.
Like it makes a freaking difference.
Yeah.
You could go out there. You could go out there in a tutu as long as you show up, man.
Yeah.
And play football.
I'm sure the 49ers hated some of and they don't have any colored schemes, right? They pretty much wear traditional every time. The good teams don't complain about the uniforms they're wearing.
No, they just win.
And it's probably not the team. I shouldn't say the teams. The fan bases don't complain about their team's uniform when they're winning games. Only losing teams complain about,
Find crap like that to complain about. Or it's the stadium. How many times did we hear, well, if they had their own stadium, they might play better? Oh, bullshit.
Yeah. So it led me to do some research, because in the article I posted where Woody finally caved into Jet fan pressure, the article says that when we wear the white jerseys with the green pants, which is what we were gonna wear, we're 1 win, 9 losses. Our only win came in 2019 to Washington. When we wear the white jerseys with the white pants, we're 3-5. So I wanted to dig deeper, and props to the app JetX. They do a fantastic job. Great articles, great stories, good research team. So this is credit to them. This is not something I did on my own. They came up with the 8 combinations of the different colored uniforms we wore. Mm-hmm. We wear more different colored combinations than we have wins in the last 3 years. Well,
because it's all about the uniform, right? That's what makes you win or lose. Don't you didn't know that?
Yeah. So and because this is the heart of my research this week, I'm gonna go through it since we have some time. When the Jets wear the green jersey with the green pants and the white socks, so they even went as far as telling you the sock color, we're 1 win, 3 losses. Okay. When we wear the green jersey with the green pants with the green socks, we have 1 win, no losses. So, Kevin, right off the bat, shouldn't we wear that uniform against New England, since it's the clothes that make the man, right?
Of course. Yeah. You didn't know. Oh, So all the times we got our ass kicked, this is because of the uniform we were wearing.
Yes, because the color
Oh,
combinations
okay.
weren't right.
Right. Okay, I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah.
I
So
got
I'm
you.
gonna keep going on because there's eight of them. When we wear the green jerseys with the white pants, with the green socks, we're 2 wins, 6 losses. Yeah, this is what Jet fans were
That
worried
that
about. That they bitched to Chris
again,
Johnson and
again.
Woody
This
Johnson.
this is the crap losing teams talk about.
Yes, yeah, and Woody, changed to please the fan base because you got to make the fans happy. Because if the uniforms keep us coming to the game and not the product on the field, what is
Yeah,
Woody care? He's
right,
stadium
right.
full.
Because your team sucks. You got to
Yeah,
do it. The fan. You got to listen
yeah,
to the fans and appease
yeah,
them.
yeah. So when we wear the white jersey with the green pants and the green socks, we're 1 win, 4 losses. We're not very good in any of these combinations. Here I got more for you. White jersey. Yeah, I got 5 more combinations. White jersey, green pants, white socks, no wins, 3 losses. White jersey, white pants, green socks, 1 win, 0 losses. Why don't we wear that combination? We'll beat New England. The other one is, the other one is white jersey, white pants, white socks, 1 win, 5 losses.
Why don't we just go out there in a jock strap? We might have a better record.
Shit, like this is what we're bringing. This is what we're holding our hats on, the color combination, because our record looks good in this uniform over that uniform. Now, let's go to the black uniforms, which was separate. When we wear the stealth black, which is called the night uniform, 0 wins, 3 losses. But when we wear the stealth black day uniform, we're 2-0. So why don't we wear that Sunday?
There you go.
I mean, this is what Jet fans are complaining about, the uniform, because this is what bad teams need to do. This is what our fan base does.
Yeah, because you can't talk about your success and how good you are.
Yeah.
So you got to talk about
you got
to talk about this crap.
Yeah, this was my research. And big shout out to JetX, great app for jet information. They do wonderful work. But this is what we're holding our hats on, complaining to Woody about the combination of calls. I wonder how many calls do the Rooneys take when the Steelers wear that Bumblebee uniform. I'm sure Rooney's cave into the pressure of changing that ugly uniform because the Steeler fans are up in arms.
And let me tell you, those uniforms are brutal.
Agree. But I don't know if this, and we have a few Steeler fans who follow us. Let us know. Comment and let us know. Do you hate that uniform? And you call Rooney and say, can you change it? This is what our fan base does. And this is what Woody does. He has to cave. It's
got nothing to do with how you play.
My God.
You're either good or you're not. Doesn't matter what you're wearing.
Agree, Kevin. And listen, I know other shows will go into the X's and O's. That's not who we are. So for me, this is all I have to say about this week. Can we just go out there and not lay a friggin' egg? Let's play like men.
I think I sent you a DM or something during the week, and I said, can we please, for once, just beat the damn Pats?
Yeah. Oh, man, make it a game. Give us a game. It's
a division game. If you lose, your season's over.
Man.
You go 1-5. That's it. That's it, man. You're not coming back from that.
Kevin, this is the game that if we could win.
I mean, you still got to play Buffalo twice.
Yeah. But in my eyes, because of
Tampa.
Yeah.
Come on.
In my eyes, this is the game that if we win, it changes how the rest of the season plays out. It gives this team a little more confidence.
You would hope so.
Hold their head up. And again, I only have them as a 6-win team, but this tomorrow is the win that's going to set up the rest of the season to see if we're going to be competitive with the teams on our schedule or if we're just going to keep laying eggs on the teams on our schedule.
And listen, I know you're saying be competitive. None of this moral victory crap. Win the damn game. Win the game.
I get you, Kevin. Listen. We'll agree to this. Like, we're on different ends of the spectrum. What you want is fun, and I'm not, and I always says I don't knock you for what you want. I'm looking at it from a different approach. So, I mean, you can knock me if you want. I know this is a young team. I just want to be competitive. I want to see that there's some growth here, and I'm not seeing it. I'm actually, and again, I don't want to keep bringing up last year's regime because we only had 2 wins, but that regime, at least the players looked like they played. This regime, that the players look clueless for 30 minutes.
It was like when I was watching Jacksonville, Miami. Okay. Do you know that Jacksonville had lost 20 consecutive games?
Yes.
20 games in a row.
Yep.
Okay. I think I forget when they said the last time they won was.
Yeah. They won opening day last year, and then they lost 15 in a row, and then 5 this year till the win came on.
Win the damn game. You play to win the game.
No, I listen, I understand that. I'm not, you're right. I'm not looking for moral victories, Kev, but at this point in the season, in our losses, we look like a team that does not know what we're doing.
No.
So this is why I want competitive. Like, I think, like you said, baby steps. So for me, baby steps is let's be competitive. Let's give us a fighting chance. Let's be in every game. Because this is what we said in the off season. Competitive football in every game. Stop waiting until
the second half to show up.
Yeah.
And you're playing from behind all the time. You're always playing from behind.
Yeah.
And it's the same damn story every week. The other team gets a lead on you. Okay. You don't wake up till the second half, and then it's come back, yeah. And you run out of time. Always.
And because you're always playing from behind, you can establish the running game.
No.
This
you can only because you're playing from behind, you can only coach one way.
Exactly. And teams know that. And with a rookie quarterback, they're going to come after you until Zach shows he can beat you on the throws.
Right.
Why do we know this? And the fan base knows this, but we don't see it from our team.
I mean, if I'm going against us and I'm a D coordinator, hey, man, let the defensive line pin their ears back and go get them.
Yeah.
Go get them.
Yeah. And that would be my coaching style. Until that quarterback and that O-line could stop us and show that their receivers could catch a ball, I go after the kid all day.
All day long. And I'd bring them from everywhere.
Yeah. Isn't it a shame, Kevin, at least for us, me and you, we're 7 weeks into the season, and this whole podcast, we didn't feel like there was a bright spot. I know other shows will show you bright spots. I'm not here to show you a bright spot. I'm here to be realistic. And this team has not shown me anything I'm putting my hat on. And the fan base, and I'm part of that fan base, proved it by bitching to our owner about some color combination uniform where we're supposed to be so good in.
The way you went into the bye in a national game for the world.
Yeah.
Not just a national game, a world game.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace.
Yeah. We had a chance in that game to beat the Falcons, to have Zach Wilson be the face of London, the only rookie to win a game in London. We couldn't do it. So what happens? Jacksonville, who we feel we're above them, they're beneath us, they went out and did it. And Trevor Lawrence is now the face of London. He got the win. He played a game. He looked poised. He looked like there's a future for him. And again, we're sitting here wearing the bibs going, why not us? Why? It's the anyway, Kev.
SSDD.
Yes.
Or should I say DW for different weeks?
Yeah, exactly. So if you're ready, I'm ready to move on. You want to do the picks for week 7? Let's do that, because I have nothing more to say. But before we start, very good week for you last week. You were 8-5. I myself, not that good. I was under 500 at 6-7.
I'm catching up. I'm
You're
closing the gap.
You're closing the gap. You're 4 games under me, 4 games under. You trail me by 4. But I have to tell you, Kev, this
Last week it was 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
2 games better. But
Let's
this
go.
week, Kevin, my heart. I'm not going with my heart anymore because last week I went with my heart and Miami killed me. Who else killed me? Where's the other one? I didn't think the Chargers were going to lose. I really didn't. They got crushed. You know?
Yes.
So, and we didn't talk about it. Before we do this, how about that Tennessee Titans game Monday night with Buffalo? Wow.
See, that's another thing. Had you won in London, and then you could squeak one out tomorrow by some chance.
Yeah.
Buffalo came back a little bit with a loss. Come on, man.
Yeah, it just gives us something as fans to be proud of and put our hats on and say, could it be? Could we shock the world?
Can we have, as Jet fans, meaningful football in November and December?
Yeah.
Please? Is that a lot to ask?
Yeah.
I'm not saying make the playoffs, but can we go into December with, oh shit, we got a chance?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I hear you. Listen, Kevin, I hear you. That's all we want was a chance. And we're not even in these games.
Nope.
New England, you just said, right? New England beat us 25-6.
6.
Denver beat us 26-0. What was week 1? Week 1, what did we lose week 1?
Sam.
That's right, 19-14. You're right. That was a little better game. The Falcons, 27-20. All right, we won the Titans game by the wind blowing it that way.
Yeah, right. You won the Titans game because the guy shanked the field goal, or else it would have been a tie.
Yeah, no, you're right. Anyway,
which to me is the same as a loss.
I understand that. And the Titans, do you think they wake up? You know what? We were talking last week with Marco how he said there's turning points in the season. The Titans woke up Monday after losing to us and said, nah. That even though we were injured and banged up, we should have beat that team with what
it's
we
like
had.
What the hell was that yesterday? Right?
And I bet you they walk into that locker room every day and there's a picture of the Jet win and it burns them up. And this is why ever since that loss, they're a house on fire and they're proving it.
Imagine we lost to this crap ass team.
Yeah. And now they're proving it. They're proving it so much that a lot of these sports reporters think Henry is going to run for 150 yards tomorrow against the Chiefs.
He's a beast.
A lot of people think he's going to shred that defense.
Beast.
I know. And a lot of people think he's going to shred that defense tomorrow.
He's a beast.
So,
all right, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's dive in.
Yeah. Here we go. Green Bay, Washington.
Green
Bay.
Give me the Pack.
Yep, I'm with you.
The Pack is back.
Here we go, Kev. You might want to spend some time on this one. We just talked about it. Kansas City at Tennessee. I got Tennessee, my brother. I know this is hard for you. Do you want me to come back to it? I have Tennessee.
All right. Give me KC.
Okay. All right.
You got Tennessee. Right. I mean, I have a feeling we're going to be pretty close on things. So let's keep it interesting.
Fine.
Okay.
That's fine. This is a game, Kevin, I kept looking at and I kept flipping the coin. I really don't know who to take. I'm being honest with you. Atlanta at Miami.
Yeah, I was looking at that too, and I'm like, that could go either way,
Atlanta and Miami.
Give me the Dolphins.
Okay. Can I ask why? I wonder if you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking.
They're due. I don't know.
I'm only taking Miami because it's in Miami.
Yes, exactly.
That's the only
Exactly.
reason.
Right.
That's the
If it was in
only reason.
Atlanta, I'd be taking the Falcons.
Okay. I know the last couple of weeks we've been doing it. I don't know if you want to do it this week. I kind of don't, but I'll let you. Do you want to pick the Jet Patriot game?
Yeah, let's go, man. It's on the slate, right?
Okay. Who do you got? Who do you got? Do I have this? I just put you down for the Pats?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Okay.
I
Now,
want to stay. I'm you know my thinking behind this. So
Yeah, no, of course. Of
okay.
course. You want, in the end of the 17 weeks, you want to say you beat me? No, I'm kidding. Again, I think New England is going to win, but I'm going to take the Jets. I'm going to take the Jets.
All right.
But I do think New England is going to win.
Hey, this is the one game I hope you're right and I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, I know. Carolina at the New York Giants.
You know, Sam pissed me off last week.
Okay, can I ask why? I'm only asking because I was on the road. So I was watching the game on my phone. He didn't look crisp, but they did tie it up, right? Did they tie it up on the defense? Did the defense help tie that game up?
Yeah, when it went into overtime.
Yeah, yes. How did they get it into overtime, Kev? Do you know? Was it a defensive play or did Sam throw a touchdown pass?
No, I think he brought him down and they kicked the field goal and tied it up. I think that's how it happened. Okay. Or I don't remember exactly, but he was just pissing me off because
we were having a late lunch on the road and I saw they were losing 20-12 and I said to my family, this game's over. I'm shutting it off because I was watching the phone while my family was eating lunch and I wasn't paying attention to anyone. But then when we left the restaurant, I turned it back on and it was 20-20. So I watched the overtime and the defense played like crap in the overtime. Minnesota, Kirk Cousins marched them down the field and that's how the Panthers lost that game. Anyway, long story short, I'm taking Carolina at the Giants this week because the Giants are a mash unit. From what I saw yesterday, I feel every guy on the starting team is out. I mean, they're missing every weapon under the sun.
I was going to take Carolina too.
Okay, so we're both in agreement on that. All right, so the only game on the schedule I was told where both teams have winning records this week. Every other game on the schedule, either one team's below 5 or low to above. This is the only game on the schedule. 2 teams winning records, Cincinnati at Baltimore.
Interesting game, but I mean, how do you go against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens at home?
Yep, I agree.
You know, as good as Cincinnati is playing and Burrow looks and everything. No.
Okay.
You got to take the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm taking the Ravens, but I would say that if I had a 6 or 7 game lead, I would have made it more interesting.
All right, I got it. All right, come on, let's go.
All right. Who do you got with this one? Philadelphia traveling to Vegas.
Oh, give me the Raiders.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
It seems to be, since the thing with Gruden happened, like they came out on fire last week, man.
Yeah. So, they rallied around their team, their organization, and whether we think Denver's a good team or not, they did what they were supposed to do. They went into a hostile environment. They came off the bus with their boxing gloves on. They were ready and they kicked butt. And I think they'll do it again this week with Philly.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah. I already penciled you in for this one, unless you tell me I'm wrong. Detroit at the Rams. We both like the Rams, right?
Oh, give me the Rams.
Okay. Houston at Arizona.
For Detroit. I feel.
I know. And I was so wrong on that. I thought that team was going to be.
I mean, they're in these games. They keep them close, and they just can't find a way to win.
So I was high on Campbell. Was it a couple of weeks ago where he showed his emotions on TV, and I thought that would fire up Detroit. It didn't. Did you like the fact that he held Goff accountable in his last press conference?
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
that's something that,
listen, I don't got a problem with. I mean, Parcells used to do that all the time.
yeah, but Parcells is Parcells. Campbell
Like I
is,
said, I remember Kerry Rhodes. He referred to him as she.
yeah.
So
Wait, let's go back for a second. Kerry Rhodes, and I don't follow him, but he was all over social media this week.
yeah, he said he was better than who the hell was he saying?
He said he was one of the best Jet safeties in the last 10 years. Yeah, I mean, I think he was a good player. I don't know if he was the best.
No.
But a lot of Jet fans felt that he was. And again, am I missing something as a Jet fan? I mean, he was a good player. When he was gone, he was gone. I didn't lose sleep over it.
I think, if I remember correctly, I think Parcells referred to him as she because,
yeah, I remember you,
because he would pull up from hitting people.
Yeah, he was soft in Parcells' mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, but what the one reporter said that in the short time he was here, Jamal Adams, I believe, numbers was way better in the short time he was here. But I mean, whatever. Rhodes is out of the limelight. Maybe he wants back in the limelight. So he didn't attack the fans. He said the fans always been good to him. He attacked the organization. You know what, Rhodes? You played here. You did well.
Shut up. Shut up.
Exactly. I'm glad you said that. Exactly.
Just shut up.
Yeah, agree. All right. Houston at Arizona. I got us for Arizona, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Chicago at Tampa Bay.
Oh, give me Tampa.
Okay. Sunday Night Football, Indianapolis at the 49ers. I think Garoppolo has been named the starter. I think he will be.
Good
starting.
game. Good game. I got to take the Niners, though, at home.
Okay, I'm with you. And the Monday night matchup. New Orleans traveling to Seattle. Geno Smith. Hey, there was some talks that Seattle was interested in Cam. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear that.
I think earlier in the week, Cam came out and said he got his second vaccination shot, I think, so he's fully vaccinated. And now teams are interested. They're looking at him, Seattle being one of them. So,
well, I mean, that's he's better than Geno.
Yeah. So who do you got? You got Seattle and the 12th man, or do you go the opposite way and go with Winston and the Saints?
I got to take the Saints.
Wow. Even though it's at Seattle.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I think it'll be loud. I think the fans of Monday night, the only game on TV, no baseball. I'm going to take Seattle. I'll have fun. Let's take Seattle.
Look at you.
Yeah. I know Jet fans are going to kill me because we need Seattle to keep losing so we could get that higher pick and turn pick. Yeah, and turn that pick into rust.
That's right. Let's go, Geno.
Yeah. Keep losing, Geno.
Keep losing, Geno.
Yeah. I think right as of last week, if the draft was this week, we'd be picking 6 and 10, the 10 from the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
You know what, Kevin? I've been hearing it, and I looked it up, and they're right. I'm high on that center. That kid coming out of college, I believe it's from Iowa. I think it's from Iowa.
What's his name?
I forgot. I'm such a knucklehead. Like, this was a rough week personally, so I didn't do a lot of research. But I read through the article. A lot of people are high on that center. I think he's from Iowa. I'll look it up and I'll send it to you.
Okay. Very good.
So
very good.
Anyway.
I mean, I ain't got nothing else, man.
Yeah. No, that's it.
I ain't got nothing else. It's there's nothing else to say.
No, agree.
You can run through this crap all you want. It's Jets Pats week. Yep. Win the damn game. Yep. Win the damn game.
Agree. I hear you. I'm with you.
Go up there, play well.
Yeah.
play with an attitude, and
Yeah.
win the damn game.
Yeah. And forget the fans. Jets, play for yourself. Play for the name on the jersey. Play for your pride. Play for the 53 guys in that room and those
Hey, man,
coaches.
That's Bart Scott. That's what he always says, man. Play for the jersey. Play for the name
Yeah.
on the jersey. Play for the team. Play for the
Yeah.
fans. Play
I
for
don't
the
want
organization.
exactly. I don't want to hear anymore. Practice was great. We were energized. There's a new vibe. We've heard these stories. All right, Mr. Davis, no disrespect for you. We've heard this story last year. We heard this story 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. We haven't had a playoff game in 11 going on this year, 12 years. We haven't had a winning record in the last 10 years. One in the last 10 years. I forgot the 10-6 season where we crapped the bed with Buffalo. We've heard these stories. We don't need to hear you coming out and tell us. Show us. Show us, right? What's that great Rush song? Show me, don't tell me. Go out and show me now.
Talk is cheap.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it in the press conference. It was a great practice. We came back pumped. Show me. Get off that bus, ready to fight, ready to kick some ass, and show me. And that's how I'm leaving it for my Sunday, my Saturday.
Don't get on the bus.
Yeah.
Get off the damn bus when you get there.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Let's do this. All right, brother. That's it for me on my end.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
That's it. It all comes down to put up or shut up, man.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
Exactly.
Win the damn game.
Exactly.
We will leave on that note.
Yep.
Just win the damn game.
Agree.
That's that. All right, you guys. Another great show, brother. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. It's I don't know, kind of crappy day out here.
Yeah. Looks it. Yeah.
So, yeah. So fall's on the way. Fall's finally arrived. Supposed to be cold. So enjoy. Enjoy the games tomorrow. And hey, man, get up. Let's go. We want to win.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Talk to you guys later.
All right.
Have a good weekend.